All right. So thanks for jumping on. I know I'm sorry I had to cancel last week. It was just not good being sick and dealing with all that junk. And now my kids are sick. So it's been fun. So I really appreciate that. I am so proud of you guys. I was just checking out all the amazing things that are going on in my back office, and some of you are just killing it, and we're not even at the end of the month yet. So awesome job. So I will start with recognition, and I'm going to start with our volume tonight. So this, once again, can change. I know I typically will post on Thursday or Friday, but it can always change between this second and tomorrow morning when our close of the evening is. So right now we have Chrissy Taylor with 225 personal volume points. We have Teresa Dobson with 225, Kyle Devlin with 233, Jenna Desiderio with 232. We also have Amanda Ambrosino with 277, Jamie Burke with 471, and Whitney Knight with 524 points. So great job. Yay. So Whitney, I think is this your second time in the 500 club?
I have no idea.
I think so. That's awesome. That is so cool. So congratulations.
Thanks.
All right. And then we have, I'm just going to go through who's all at Success Club 5 and 10 right now, because there's a lot of people super close. So I'm going to start from just 5. Okay. So we have Jenna Desiderio with 5, Vanessa Mejia with 6, Courtney Brock with 6, Brittany Cooley with 8, Whitney Knight with 12, and Amanda Ambrosino with 26 points. Brand new coach. Crazy. Good job. So, yeah, you're killing it. You are killing it, guys. Awesome. All right. So, we have Super Saturday coming up, and I'm really excited to hear that a lot of you are going to the Super Saturdays that are going on in your area. If you are not, you can search on Beachbody and you can look up where the closest one is for you and get to it. I highly, highly suggest you getting to a Super Saturday. This is where you're going to be able to connect with other coaches. You're going to learn training. Some of us will be doing a live workout. A lot of the coaches will be doing the Size, which is the brand new program coming out, the dance program. So you don't want to miss it. This is kind of like a revival in a way. It gets you excited. It gets you ramped up. So, grab somebody, even if they're not a coach, they can go with you. So this is a great time for any prospects to go, or maybe even people that you might not even think would be interested, but maybe would just enjoy that time, because it's fun. It really is. It's a fun time. So grab somebody, bring them with you, and I promise you will not be disappointed. So get to that event if you can. Also, we have Summit, which is going to be here before we know it. If you have not signed up for Summit yet, I highly suggest you do. This is Super Saturday times a million. So you definitely want to be there. It is in Nashville this year. So I know a bunch of us up here, we're talking about maybe like caravanning down together. So we also, some of us still haven't booked our hotels. So if you have not done that, we can kind of let you guys know where we're all staying, and we can try and all stay in close proximity to each other. So that's one event that happens once a year that you really, really want to try and get to. Then we have the cruise for next year. If you're not on the waiting list, get on the waiting list. You do not have to pay anything up front until that spot becomes available, and then you will have a deposit to put down. But you can always pass it up if you're not ready to take that spot. You can just pass it up for the time being, and then hopefully you would be able to get on it again, and you know, they would recontact you later. So even if you're like, I don't know, on the list and it's like 3,000, there's still a chance, because a lot of people drop out. Even the people that are already signed up, they you know, they think maybe that they're going to be hitting Success Club, and so they want to go on the trip for free, and it ends up that they don't. So because it's not paid for, they drop out. A lot of people drop out last second. So get on that waiting list. Even if you're not sure yet, at least get on it, because then once a spot opens up, you can choose to go or not. That's, if you haven't seen all the Cancun pictures, go check them out. Brittany Cooley was there. So you can go stalk Brittany. I'm sure she has a million things to say about it. So get on the cruise waiting list, right, Britt? Yeah, you don't want to pass it up. So, okay, and then we do have a lot of different challenge groups that are going to be starting up. I'm not going to go into detail and talk about every single one, because there's a lot. Just check out our group. A lot has been posted recently, in like tonight. So go check that out. And then we also have, Stephanie brought up doing the coach sneak peek. So we'll do that next week. Do you guys like starting them on Mondays? Do you find that the easiest? Okay, so we'll start that on Monday. So I'll create a group or an event, I guess, for the coach sneak peek. And if you guys have anything that you think would be beneficial for brand new coaches to, or potential coaches to hear, or maybe an experience that you've had, let me know, and you can create a little video and we can post about it, because they want to hear real life stories. They want to hear like how it has changed your life. So if you have people that are in the group that you're inviting, it would be beneficial for them to hear from you rather than us having other random people talk about it. So if you have anything, even if it's not, you know, it doesn't have to be like, oh, Beachbody, I've been able to make all this money. It could be, this has helped me stay accountable, and I have transformed my mind, and I've transformed my body through just becoming a coach. Or maybe you enjoy the support, or whatever it is. You know, you can create a video, and this could be a time for you to grow as well. If you're uncomfortable with making videos, now's the time to do that. So if you want to do something in that regards, then let me know, and we will get it put in for our coach sneak peek. Okay. One other thing that is more of an idea that I would like to start, and I'm thinking Monday night might be the best time to do this, but we can play with it. But I was thinking of doing a week, just one night a week, doing a weekly power hour together. So basically what it would be is we could either get on Zoom, or we could get on more of like a group chat. Even on Facebook we could do this, and or there's like Google Plus that we could use. There's other formats we could use. But so basically it would be a power hour that we all do together. And so it would be a chance for us to all kind of converse while we're doing it and get each other excited. Like, so if I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, oh my gosh, this person, you know, they said they want to do a challenge pack, woo, then we can all cheer for each other. Or if I have a question or you have a question, you can ask those things right in the moment. So it would be something we could do as a team to hold each other accountable, but also kind of get excited and share ideas with each other as we actually are going through the motion of talking to people. So I was thinking maybe Monday nights of making, you know, that a power hour. And, we can, like I said, we could play with the time of it. Maybe Monday isn't a good night for everybody. We could do a Tuesday or something. So we can talk more about that, but I think it's something that a lot of us could benefit from, and it's going to hold each other accountable. So that's something that I would like to start implementing. Okay. So we're going to get into the meat of the call tonight, and we are going to be talking about Facebook. And, as you all know, most people, their main way of growing their business is through Facebook. So I want to talk a little bit about, not all of you have like pages, but, and I think they are great. I love my like page. I've been able to reach a lot of different people. However, once you can get people from your like page, you do want to transfer them to your personal page. And the reason for that is because your like page versus the different groups that you can create, you get about for example, if I post on my like page, I get around 6 to 16% of all the people that follow my page will see my posts. That's it. 6 to 16% of the people. So right now, I think I have like 40, I'll round, I think it's like 4,500 followers. So only 6 to 16% see my posts. Like, that is sad. Which is why if you look at my stuff, sometimes I literally only get 10 likes or 5 likes or 20 likes or whatever it is. So that is why. In a group setting, so for example, our Fearless and Fit Lifestyle group, I want to be utilizing it a little differently now, because it is a group, and those people in those groups all receive notifications when anything is posted. So essentially 100% of the people in those groups will receive a notification so that they can see what was posted. So I want to start utilizing our Fearless and Fit Lifestyle group way more to benefit everybody, because truly, to know the amount of work you put into your like page and to know that only at most 16% of people are seeing it is very discouraging. So if you get people from any other area, whether it's Instagram, whatever, you always want to direct them to your personal page, friend them, invite them into our lifestyle group. Okay. So with that said, our lifestyle group needs to ramp it up. Okay. We need to be asking open-ended questions in there. We need to be, encouraging other people to ask questions, seek advice from us, whether it's just about health in general or about products. This is a place for us to share our products, so our personal experiences, the new things that are coming out, share trainings. We can also organize events. So inviting people, for example, to Super Saturday, even though they might not even be a customer, we can then send them to an event page. And this is a place also to build relationships, build friendships with people in communicating. So that means, as the coaches, we need to be commenting and welcoming people. So every single person that you add into that group, I want you to introduce them to the group, and I want everybody to not just like the photo, but welcome them. The more your potentials and your customers feel welcome, the more they are going to want to be a part of this. If they just feel that they've slipped through the cracks and no one cares, they're not going to care, and they're not going to want to be a part of it. So we need to show them that we care about them. So we need to go over and, over the top, welcoming people, and making sure that we get back to them commenting on their questions or their posts, and just be more active in general in that group. Because knowing that everybody in that group, I mean, right now there's almost 400 people in that group. Every single person gets a notification when we post something. So we need to utilize that more like how we would utilize our like pages. So kind of making that transition of doing so. And so if you have something that you want to share, don't hesitate to do that. You guys are the coaches. You know, we this is our group. This isn't run by me. This is our group, okay? The only thing I would say is that if you've seen a couple different posts by coaches that day, maybe hold it for the next day, so that it's not like an overload of info. But this needs to be more of, like I said, a conversation with people, building friendships so they can build that trust in you as the person who has invited them into that group. So we want to share like why we love our products, and just interact mainly is what we want to be doing in that group. Okay. Does anybody have questions about that? Yeah, go ahead, Steph.
I want to add something real quick about that. Brittany Leggett's national wake-up call a couple weeks ago, she was mentioning how in her challenge groups, she said that she does like a Shakeology spotlight kind of thing, or like a Shakeology ingredient spotlight, where she posts one, I think it's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. She'll take one ingredient out of there and just say, well, I use or I don't have to do this or go buy this medicine or vitamins or something because it's already in Shakeology.
Yep. So that's a good idea. Yeah, so we could do that in that group as well. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yep, Kyle?
I'm going back to a sneak peek. Is that this coming Monday or the following Monday?
I was thinking this Monday. Is that too soon? Do you guys think that's too soon?
I mean, it only gives us, what, 4 or 5 days to promote it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Typically for these, I find actually it's better to promote them when they're closer, only because they want to jump into it right away. And it allows for that urgency. It allows, you know, if you can give them that sense of urgency in your posts that, you know, it's starting Monday, you're only accepting 5 people. It makes people want to be a part of it more. So I find for these type of things, it actually is kind of beneficial to be in crunch time mode. Okay. Any other questions so far? No? Okay. All right. Let me find my notes where it was. Okay. So that is our lifestyle group. Then I want to talk about you and your personal Facebook page, because this is something that, you know, as a coach, you've kind of transitioned now. It's not about, people want to see your family. They want to see, you know, who you are, but you need to utilize it in a better way and be more smart about certain things that you do. So for example, your Facebook page, or your photo. So your profile picture. This is where people are going to get to know you. This is where it needs to be a clear photo of just you, of you preferably closer up, because this is, you know, when you're commenting on things or you're messaging people, they only see a little tiny image of you. So it needs to be clear, it needs to be up close, and it needs to be just of you. This is also a picture that you don't want to change often, because the more you do business and the more you talk to people and you're following up with people, and that's the same picture, the same face that they're going to remember and look to. So if you're constantly changing your picture, it makes it difficult for people to identify with you. So, you know, for me, I even have my same Instagram photo as my Facebook photo so that people can recognize me easily and they know, oh, yep, same girl. Okay. So when they go to find me, they know. They don't have questions about, is this the same person or not? So that is your primary identity. You want to have a big, bright smile. You want to be welcoming. That is their first impression of you. So think about if you're looking at somebody else's page, you know, what's your first impression? Impressions are very important. I mean, you make a impression on somebody in matter of seconds. So that is their first impression of you. Be smart with what you put and something that you're going to want to keep for a while. The second thing is your cover image. So this is where people begin to they begin to form more of an opinion about you and where they begin to like you. And with that said, this is where you can bring more of your personality out, you know, more about your life. And this is where, you know, you can include more of your family, bigger picture stuff. Okay. So you want to keep everything current as to, you know, kind of what's going on in your life. And, but you also want to stay neutral. So you don't want like these huge, I don't know, I don't want to say you want to be politically correct, but, you know, you don't want to have something that is in high controversy to turn people off. So that doesn't mean you can't stay true to yourself, but I think you guys know what I mean by that. You know, you don't want like this big image of something or, you know, your opinion about something up there where immediately people are, if they have a different opinion, they're going to be like, okay, see ya. So be true to yourself, bring out your personality, but try to keep it on neutral grounds. Okay, filling out your about section. So this is where people are going to begin to trust you. This is including like your work history, your education, where you're living, your contact info. And I know a lot of people are hesitant to do that, but it's the same as handing out business cards. So you're not going to hand somebody a business card without your phone number, without your email. This is where people know how to contact you. And it's also where people are going to start to identify with you. They're going to find common grounds. So for example, you know, just looking at somebody's page, oh, like we went to high school together, or, you know, we went to the same high school, or we grew up in the same area. It's a conversation starter. So you want to have all of that stuff filled out. You know, this includes your relationship, or like I said, your work history. So once again, somebody else might see that and be like, oh my gosh, did you know, blah, 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 or I used to work there, or whatever. Those are all ways to have conversation starters, and you want to utilize every single piece as you can possibly to connect with others. Okay. So going into a little bit about what you post. It's very important that you post pictures with what you are saying. You have to engage people. And a lot of people, they don't just want to see text. We are visual people, which is why Instagram has taken off so much. A picture says 1,000 words. So make sure you have pictures with your posts. This also, you want to keep your profile public. You can always, same with Instagram, you have to be public. You can always keep things like monitored, so you can, you know, if it's like pictures of your kids and you don't want the whole world to see it, you can always make those settings, but you want your actual profile to be public so that people can can see all this stuff right off the bat without being friends with you. Okay, so then going public. So this is number 6, if you guys are keeping track. Going public is about your business. So I know some of you have been in the business a while, but there are definitely ways you can tweak or repost things of this nature. So there's kind of 3 steps to this. One is introduction. So you want to say, be friendly and say something like, hey guys. You can actually refer to, I think I did a post like this yesterday. But hey guys, or hey everyone. Step number 2, you want to be personalized, make it personalized, and have a product statement. So I think mine was, you know how health conscious I am. So you want to make a statement, but it's about you. It's a personalized statement. Hold on, let me grab my post real quick so I can explain to you what I'm doing here. Okay. All right. And then step 3 is you're posing a question. So let me read my post to you really quick. As many of you know, I am very health conscious about what I put into my body. The more and more I do my research and turn over labels, the more disappointed I am in our food administration. If you find any soy, corn, fructose, artificial flavoring, or artificial coloring, that product is junk. Sadly, you can find these in almost anything packaged in our stores. For this reason, I am that much more grateful for Shakeology. I truly believe I've found the best product to give my body the proper nutrients daily without all the garbage and cancer-causing chemicals. Because I am so passionate about this and truly want what's best for you, I am offering a free sample to the first 25 people who contact me. If you would be interested in a free sample, please message me or comment below. So I didn't say, hey guys, but if you are brand new to this, you probably should start with, hey everyone, hey guys. And then I went into my personal, who I am. Most people who follow me know I am health conscious. And then I explained a little bit in a couple of sentences, and then I asked them a question. It doesn't have to be giving away something, but people want to put their opinion on things. People want to be involved. People love to talk and be involved in things. So having a question in there is crucial to keeping people involved. Another tip is when you do posts like these, you want to be posting between 8 and 9 p.m. in your time zone, because this is when the most people are on Facebook. So between 8 and 9 p.m., you want to write that post. So anybody that obviously comments or likes your things, you want to be contacting them immediately and asking them and talking to them. I usually talk to them first a little bit. Hey, how are you doing? I noticed you liked my photo or you commented below. And then I actually ask them what some of their goals are. So I'm not saying, hey, what's your email or what's your address? I'd love to send you a sample. I talk to them a little bit. I ask them their goals. I ask, what they're doing currently, if they, how their eating habits are. So I'm already getting the knowledge on, in my head, like, okay, what program would be good for them? What, what challenge group would maybe be good for them. And then I've asked, okay, what's your address? I would love to get this out to you. We do have a challenge group coming up that I think would be perfect for you. So I want to get this out to you right away so you don't miss it. What flavor would be, your pick to try? I actually, in doing this, was able to sell a challenge pack without even sending the sample. So Definitely engaging, spending that time, getting to know them, even when you're sending out a sample. You always want to be spending that time with your people. In your posts, if you look at that photo I shared, it was very clear. It was just a picture of me holding my shake, and I have a big smile on my face. Smiles are contagious. Being happy is contagious. So give people that good vibe, because then they'll want to work with you. You can also, in things like that, tag people in your post. So tag people that you think might be interested, tag other coaches, and tag your upline, because this gives you credibility. So although, it might not be me. So for example, if Kyle decided to do a post like this and he tagged me in the post, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm giving them away too at that moment, but it's giving him credibility, and it's giving me credibility in the same way, because it's sharing that same business together and involving more people. So tags can work immensely. And plus, if you're tagging other people that might be involved, or might be interested, all of their friends will be able to see it as well. So you might be able to engage with somebody that you don't even know, that you're not even really connected with, and then they come back and contact you. So utilize those tags. You can always tag me. I'm sure anybody else in this group would want to be tagged as well, just to help give you credibility in what you do. Let's see, where are we? Okay, 7. So we want to be personally messaging people. So we talk about, doing these mass posts all the time, inviting, but I promise you, you are missing out on people if you are not personally messaging them. People need to know about your products, and it takes about 7 times to be talking about it and for them to see your posts on Facebook. So to make sure that they're seeing and make sure that they know what you're doing, you have to contact them and let them know. And I will tell you, there are many, many, many people that see your stuff, but it makes them vulnerable if they reach out to you. They're waiting for you to reach out to them. This happens over and over again, where I have contacted people and they say, I've seen your stuff. I love it. It's so motivational. I've really been thinking about trying Shakeology. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. And if I didn't do that, then I would be missing out, and so would they. So a lot of people, it puts them in a vulnerable spot when they maybe are admitting to you, like, I need help. Some people don't feel comfortable doing that. So make sure you are reaching out, and you want to start with your existing friends, because you have that trust built up already. So anybody that you already know, you need to be contacting them. If you have not yet, you need to be contacting them. And if you have friendships that maybe you haven't talked to in a while, you need to start talking to them and rekindling friendships, old conversations, reminiscing, that type of thing. Because the more you talk and converse with people and build up those relationships, the more it's just organically going to happen that they want to be a part of what you do. I know some of you probably, even Beachbody, safely, they say you should be reaching out to 2 to 3 people a day personally. I am going to challenge you all to up that to 10. And I know that might seem crazy, but this is a numbers game. So, reaching out, like I said, I'm not saying, message people and have this cookie cutter recipe of what you're saying to people, but it could just be saying, hey, how are you doing? Haven't talked to you in a long time. But one of the statistics is that if you send out 792 personal messages, 672 don't respond. That's crazy, right? So I know a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, like 20 people haven't responded to me. But look at that number, 792 people that you've contacted. 672 will not respond right away. They will not respond. And that's not because they don't like you or because they don't want to be a part of what you're doing. It's just because life happens. Sometimes, I'm sure it's happened to you. You see a text, you see a message, you walk away for a second and you completely forget that it ever happened. So it's just human error too. So don't take it personally. Out of that 792 people that you reached out to, 17 of them will become customers. So like I said, it's about the numbers. So if you're not reaching out to people personally, or you're only doing 2 a day, it's going to take you a lot longer to see results in your business and to truly feel like you're helping people. So let that sink in and allow that to drive you to talk to those 10 people a day. Okay. Let's see. Also, a great thing to do is ask your existing customers to share their experience on Facebook. So share your challengers right now. Ask them to share something about it and tag you in it, because this is going to give you, once again, that reassurance and help reach more people. We have less than a minute, so I'm going to have everybody re-log in because we still have more to go over. So we're all going to get kicked off, and then we're going to have to re-log in. I'm so sorry. Let me see. Okay, so we're going to have them tag you in these experiences, and you can even help with creating a post. Sometimes you can even create a photo and ask them to share it, or verbiage for them to share. That kind of takes the pressure off of them, and that way you kind of know for sure what is being said and what's being shared. And most likely they will be willing to do that. If they've had a transformation, that can even be more powerful, to share their transformation on their page to help boost awareness. And this kind of will also help organically create coaches for them to see that they're impacting people's lives already. Let's see. Okay, so when people don't respond, you need to make sure you follow up with them, and you want to follow up with them every single week. If people are not responding at all, a good thing to say is, hey, seems like right now is not a good time. We have a free group. Would you be interested in joining our lifestyle group? Most people are down with that. And then you can add them to our Fearless and Fit lifestyle group. And once again, they will see everything that's going on in there and being posted. This is a long minute.